I moved to Aurora Ridge for quiet winters and fresh snow. What I didn't expect was that my snow shovel would go missing and reappear firmly in the hands of the HOA president. When she fined me for not clearing my driveway with the shovel she stole, I didn't get angry. I got scientific. When I moved to Aurora Ridge, I was looking for silence, solitude, a place where snowfall blanketed the noise of the world. And the biggest concern was when to wax my snowboard. I didn't come for drama. I definitely didn't come for Karen Delaney, but I got her anyway. My name is Eli Parker, mechanical engineer, mountain lover, and someone who'd always preferred frost over fire. After years of project deadlines and noise, I bought a modest place in this sleepy Colorado suburb, hoping for something simple. Aurora Ridge had all the right ingredients: pine-lined streets, quiet neighbors, a ski lift 20 minutes away. The only asterisk: the HOA run entirely by Karen. You've never met control until you've met Karen with a clipboard. She wasn't just the HOA president, she was its soul, sword, and sledgehammer. She fined people for mailboxes being too reflective, for using non-uniform mulch, and once reportedly cited a teen for a disruptive driveway basketball setup. Still, I stayed out of her way until the shovel incident. It was the first big snow of the season. I woke early, coffee in hand, ready to clear the driveway with my new $80 steel blade shovel. I'd bought it specifically for Colorado, snow durable, efficient, precision handled. But when I opened the garage, it was gone. At first, I thought I'd misplaced it, maybe loaned it and forgot. I stepped outside, more annoyed than alarmed. Then I saw her, Karen, in her spotless boots and a tailored parka, was scraping snow off her driveway. With my shovel. It wasn't just similar, it had my initials, E.P., etched into the wooden handle. I walked over. Karen, that's my shovel. She didn't miss a beat. You gave it to me last week. You don't remember. No, I didn't. Maybe you forgot, she replied, and returned to scraping like I was a gust of irrelevant wind. I pulled up the purchase receipt on my phone. She refused to look at it. Coincidence, she said with a smile that felt like a brick wall. I filed a formal complaint with the HOA. 2 days later, I received a $75 fine for threatening behavior and another $50 fine for failure to remove snow. With the shovel she stole. It would have been funny if it wasn't so absurd. Even the neighborhood's group chat caught fire. Someone photoshopped Karen onto a fantasy novel cover, holding my shovel like Excalibur. The caption read, "Queen of the Ridge." I didn't yell. I didn't argue. I did what engineers do best. I started building. I'd spent a decade working on Arctic frost dynamics, real cold, wind tunnels, ice-resistant barrier systems in Nunavut. I knew how to guide freezing air like a sculptor uses clay, so I used it. At night, I ran a hose system through my yard, timed misters and angled diffusers. Everything carefully calculated, everything strictly within my property line. Every pulse of water hit at just the right angle, freezing slowly in the sub-zero air. By day 3, a sheet of frost shimmered at the edge of my property. By day 5, the beginnings of a curved ice wall, clear, thick, beautiful. By day 10, a 6-foot crystalline structure lined her property like a moat. Karen noticed. She assumed it was a sprinkler glitch, called the city, called a plumber. Nobody found a fault. She knocked on my door. Furious. "You're trying to freeze me in." I smiled, just protecting my space. Soon, kids were sledding down the curves. One kid made a TikTok calling it the Fortress of Frost. Karen yelling in a bathrobe outside went viral, but in 2 days, she posted in the HOA group, "This is targeted harassment via weather manipulation." Someone replied, "Cool flex." Karen fought back. She installed cameras, tried to melt the ice with a hairdryer. It refroze bigger. Then the gas meter froze. A tech couldn't reach it. She lost heat one night, wrapped in blankets on her porch. She muttered into her phone about suing me for thermal intimidation. Meanwhile, I cleared my driveway with a $12 backup shovel and hot chocolate. She called the fire department. They came, looked at the wall, shrugged. It's on his property. Just maybe wait for spring. The HOA board finally called an emergency meeting. Karen marched in, fuming, binder in hand. This man is harassing me with climate warfare. This is ICE terrorism. The room laughed openly. Some clapped. I stood, calm. I handed over my property's blueprints, footage of the construction, temperature logs, a signed letter from a local environmental technician stating no laws, codes, or HOA clauses violated. Then Marlene Wu, a retired nurse and longtime Karen skeptic, stood and said, I move that Karen Delaney be removed as HOA president, effective immediately. The vote, 14-0. Karen moved out within 2 weeks. No note, no handshake, just a truck, slammed doors, and a final glare that could have cracked glass. Spring came, the fortress melted slowly, beautifully. Kids played in puddles where icicles had once hung. And on my garage wall, I mounted a plaque with laser-etched steel. Return what isn't yours. Now Aurora Ridge is different. The HOA meetings are lighter, the fines are rare, and neighbors wave again instead of watching over their shoulders. Me, I still have my backup shovel and a set of frost schematics, because peace is precious, but sometimes justice is cold.